And all praise, honor, glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RACHAKWADASH, stubborn honest the apostles, and the elders of Great Millstone, and its sincere shalom to the Akim that's out there pushing the sincerity and the truth and the sound doctrine. Um, this is it's gonna be a really quick video. It's not gonna be long at all. This video has been surfacing now about this woman who traveled to Africa. The same thing IUIC has done. And the conclusion comes up. The whole conclusion is our people just do too much, man. It's always our people, man. It's always the so-called Black, Latino, Native American, but mainly the Negro, man. Our people just do too much. It's whether they be Hebrew Israelites, whether they be Christians, whether they be atheists or whatever the hell they believe in now, because there's all kinds of craziness out here. Our people just do too much, man. Even some brothers that we know, just do too much. That's just Jake's problem. Our people just do too much, and that just goes in general, right? Sometimes you may have to get on a brother like, bro, you doing way too much, man. You're just doing way too much. You need to chill out. This is just the problem with our people in general, because what we're still looking for, which if you're a brother, you ain't looking for this. I mean, you already know. It's just so happy that you go off. But what our people are trying to do is they're trying Ezekiel 37, when it talks about the valley of dry bones, and later on in the scriptures, it says I read it actually yesterday, I believe, where it says the skin, was coming on them, you know, uh, pretty much growing on them. They had the skin, it was growing. It was almost like they was becoming whole again, but the breath they didn't have, and that breathing, right, as to life, because if you're not breathing, then you're dead still, right? But these people have nothing, man, right? It's like what they're trying to do is they're trying to establish their own righteousness. This is why Jake in general just does way too much, man. Our people just do way too much. If something happens, you guarantee it's going to be us involved, man. Because we're trying to search for some type of righteousness. She goes to Africa. And this comes from people like Sinetta and certain others claiming that we African Egyptian Hamites and shit, man. That's where it comes from. When you will understand that we have nothing in common with those Hamites, man. They're completely different people. We have nothing in common with those damn filthy Hamites. But it's our people. IUIC, who should already know better, runs up, takes a plane to Kenya, of all places, Kenya, and gets ran away. Gets smoke bombs thrown at him and everything. The why YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, man. Our people just simple, man. Our people just simple as hell, man. Just do too much. We just can't stop. We just can't stop. This is why our people are the main ones making up these crazy doctrines. Right? It's always, next thing you know, another Hebrew Israelite camp pops up with a strange doctrine. And it's just like, what the hell is this? What is this? We clearly see why the Lord is getting ready to bring Jacob's trouble. Oh, but it ain't no Jacob's trouble. You see what I'm saying? Jake is just weird, man. We really are. Hosea 4:6 really does go towards our people. No doubt about it. We are destroyed for a lack of knowledge because we reject the knowledge, man. You always want to make up some doctrine, but it's because of that damn money too, man. It's that money too. Right? So like I said, I wasn't planning on rambling that long on the beginning of this video, but it happens. Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 13, it says, when I shall say to the righteous that he shall surely live if he trusts to his own righteousness. And that's what's happening, man. Our people are trusting, right, to their own righteousness. They want to do they want to do what they want to do, right? It says and commit iniquity, right? Right, because it seems righteous in their eyes. It says, all his righteousness shall not be remembered, right? But for his iniquity that he have committed, right, um, he shall die for it. So if you trusting in your own righteousness and not turning to the Lord, you're going to die for it. Again, you're one of those dry bones. You're one of those dry bones in the book of Ezekiel. Okay? Romans 10:3. For they being ignorant of God's righteousness, Yahweh's righteousness, it says, and going about to establish their own righteousness, okay, having not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of the Lord. Those purple rats at IUIC, as they call themselves, the IUIC, you know, Christ really fits their name. I'm not gonna lie. Because they're doing the works of Christ. They're not doing the works of the Savior. Okay? And so that name really fits them. But those rats and those IGBK rats, you know, doing these little so-called military exercises and stuff like that. Man, nigga, y'all little niggas are not military, man. You are not military. We raise warriors here. Come on, man. One cop runs up in there, y'all, all you little niggas is scattering, man. I tell you what, man. I'm telling you, man. Our people just do the absolute most. Our people just do the absolute most. Again, if something like Wi-Fi, they going up to a Palestine. You're going up to a Palestinian march. And next thing you know, y'all standing out there looking stupid with blood leaking down your faces and stuff, man. And you call yourselves what, young lion warriors or something like that? Is that what that's called, or is it just called being stupid? I'm confused because why would you put yourself in a situation like that? And see, this is what Christians are starting to do too. You know, they're starting to go to pride parades in the middle of June, right? And well, if once they start getting so-called harassed, which to be honest, sure, you can say it's wicked. It is wicked. But really, when you're going up to what they're doing, honestly, you're the one harassing them. But what you do is you go up to whatever they're having, right? And then when they start tearing down your signs, or when they start throwing stuff at you, when they start hurling insults, or, you know, they start so-called assaulting you and push you, right? You know what you do? You call it the work of God. You call it the work of the Lord. And that's exactly what Hebrew Israelites is doing right now, man. A lot of you Hebrew Israelite camps out there. This is why Great Millstone, we don't associate ourselves with the rest of the rats. With the rats. We don't associate ourselves with the rats. Okay? You don't purposely put yourself in a situation. And when you start getting attacked, right? You start getting attacked. You deserve it. Because then you claiming, it's the work of God. It's the work of the Lord. It's the work of Christ. That's how you say Yahawashi. It's the work of Yahawashi. Yahawashi didn't say do that. We're not in the time of that. You flying over to Kenya. This all goes back to the main point of the video, just doing way too much. You fly over to Kenya and claim you're doing a work. You claim you're doing a work of the Lord. Right? And you get ran away, you get smoke bombs thrown at you and tear gas thrown at you, and you claim it's the work of the Lord. It's not. It's the complete opposite. It's the complete opposite. Because what you're doing is you're establishing your own righteousness. That's what you're doing. Salahi. That's what you're doing. You're establishing your own righteousness. And you're going to regress from it. Because you're not submitting yourself to the Lord. And that is the main problem with the rest of our people. Yeah, I flew over. You know, what are you flying over to Africa for? You ain't built like them, man. We ain't supposed to be built like them. The stuff that they do over there, we ain't supposed to be built like that. You can call it tough or whatever. I don't care what you call it. Those Hamites, they're meant to live like that. We ain't meant to live like that. The way they eat, we're not supposed to eat like that. But even though we try to, and we get sick when we start trying to be like them, man. We get sick when we try to live and eat like them. Because it's always our people just doing too goddamn much trying to be like them. Our people want to be Esau. Our people want to be goddamn Arabs. And Arabs don't even like you damn black ass orange bearded oil selling bean pie selling Muslims, man. They don't like you. Why the hell haven't I seen a black nigga Muslim with a fucking ice cream truck, man? At least an ice cream truck. How come you don't run a damn 7-Eleven? A goddamn convenience store? Hell, a gas station. They may have you working there, barely. Barely. They usually have other Arabs working in there. They don't like you. But you want to be like them. And that's exactly why you're sickly. It was crazy. I don't know where that orange beard comes from. I don't even see the Arabs do that. I have no idea where that comes from. I haven't looked it up. I just know it's dumb as shit. Right? Again, our people trying their best to establish their own righteousness, and it doesn't work. And they're running around here talking about, trying to tell us as Hebrew Israelites, man, the Hebrew Israelites is this, Hebrew Israelites is that. All these videos popping up on the Hebrew Israelites, right? What's your answer? We done answering your questions, man. We're done. We didn't had enough. I'm talking about a Great Millstone specifically, because these other Israelite camps, man, all they doing is debate, and it's getting boring. It is boring. It's been boring. Got them AMC Cinema Israelites, Hulu Plus, Netflix, Amazon Israelites. And it's sad. It is sickening, man. Again, our people doing way too much. Just recently. This is a really good example. Just recently. What does he call himself now? Priest Hakah? Is that what he calls himself now? Instead of Deacon Hakah, he calls himself Priest Hakah. I don't know what all these titles are. I don't know. I have no idea what he calls himself. But whatever. You know who I'm talking about. He offers that bonehead Sam Shimon $1,000 for a debate. I mean, again, our people just do way too much. Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 37. It says, "And now shall become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee." Man, we are an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword amongst ourselves. It's absolutely ridiculous, man. But this goes until all the other nations looking at the whole nation of Israel, or all the nations of Israel, right, as sickly. Because the Lord made us sickly. Right? We've been giving up the vile affections. You name it, man. Whatever sickness is out there, you know we got it. And what's crazy is our people take it to the next level. Again, our people do too much. That's all I got on this, man. I'm not going to, waste any more time on this. I mean, spend any more time than I really don't have to on a topic like this. We get the point. Our people just do too damn much. Giving all praise, honor, glory to YAHAWAH. BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAHAQUDAH, SHALOM.